A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the rookie third-rounder from Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18, Pioneer.
Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 9 here. Third down, it's Willis. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Moore, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
With a new contract comes increased expectations, and Njoku did his part. Caught 58 passes, would have had a couple of other career bests if injuries didn't cost him some time. He gets the 1st down there with that catch.
Off of play action, it's Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Stays on his feet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Fights him off, pushing tacklers aside, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
On 1st down, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone.
Kyle Phillips on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Levis now on 1st and 10. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Levis to throw it. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Will Levis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans get a bit closer.
Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Titans 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Levis now off of play action. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Formation for the Titans.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
On the 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Watson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Phillips now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
They go play action. Here's Levis.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Grant on the return.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Watson off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
70 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw on second is Watson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
Flapping hands, medium skin tone, flapping hands, medium skin tone, flapping hands, medium skin tone.
Patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Willis looking to throw it. That's complete to Treylon Burks.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans.
Chig Okonkwo.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
On for the extra point is Folk. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! David Njoku, 63 yards.
And the Browns are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Titans 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Person running, medium dark skin tone 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 zany face, zany face, zany face, zany face.
Offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that's going to be incomplete.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Get it.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. First and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Clapping hands, medium skin tone 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 face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
It's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Willis headed left off the option, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
19 tight. Go. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, 47 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
77, Titans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Text green game over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here is 3rd and 5. Levis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of...
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 44-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.